Hey everybody. Not really sure what's going on with Guy right now, but I just went ahead and popped on. Big game today with the Blues facing Florida, but the good news is that it appears that nobody else has entered COVID protocols, so we have that going for us. It's the same lineup as Thursday. Um, I'm hoping Guy pops on here soon. Um, I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm stuck up. I have a lot of his things going on that I still have to play with to get to know. Um, but Florida has come back from 3 goal deficits in their last 2 games, so we know that they don't give up, but either does the Blues. I know it's a little weird. He usually isn't late, but I mean he can join. I sent him the link, and this is his channel, so he'll be able to hop on whenever whatever's got him delayed is out of the way. Um, but as I was saying, Florida's come back their last 2 games. So if they fall down a third time in a 3 goal deficit, I don't see them coming back. But it all depends on who shows up to play for the Blues. They were playing really well the other night in the first 2 periods, and then the defense just kind of went away. But if we can play a solid 60 minutes, I definitely see this team being able to beat Florida. We've had a good record against them. We beat them March 9th of 2020 before the season closed. So, or yeah. And I'm just kind of waiting to see if he pops on. But I'm really curious to see how Pareko and Scandella do in the second pairing. I still don't see Scandella being up that high. I see him as a third defenseman. Hey, E, it's good to see ya. I'm sorry I don't have guys' sound effects or anything cool like that, but we're going to just try and make a show of it. Um, he sent me the stat pack, so I know he was awake earlier, so I'm going to try and read some of that. Um, if I can get my phone to work so that I can. I need to get better technology for this show for sure. I'm definitely more of a sidekick and not the main attraction, but we're going to make this work. Okay, so I got the stat pack, and I mean, Florida is a very good team. The Blues are too when they're not, suffering from COVID and injury, but I really just think that this will be their game. They're going to come out hungry after the loss that they suffered against Tampa Bay. I know my hopes are kind of low too, but at the same time, I think them playing well against Tampa Bay, except for that third period, is going to bring them out with a fire, and I think they stand a chance. I don't think we're going to win both games, but I think we could win this one. Um, I would really like to come out of this home and home series with 5 points, like Guy has been saying. And if we win one of these two, we'll do that. If we win, one and send the other one to overtime, we can come out with 6, and that would be fantastic as well. Thanks, E. I really appreciate that. So, what are your guys' thoughts for the game? I know I've got two of you in here, so E, what are you looking for today? Yeah. Um, well, it looks like on Twitter, yeah, the defense does need to be strong. Like I was saying, I'm really nervous about them putting Scandella and Pareko again together, even though they moved them down to the second pairing. I just, I think that with Scandella's mistakes, Pareko's trying to overcompensate, so then he's making mistakes, and at the end of the day, their job is to defend and to keep the opponents from scoring. Um, and they've been failing it with bad passes or going to the guy with the puck when there's already coverage there, and these are all things that they need to clean up, especially against Florida. You can't get a lead and then just sleep on it like they tend to do at times, because Florida will come back. And I agree, Henry, a full 60 minutes will be needed. This is a team that has come back from 3-goal deficits their last 2 games. So it's showing that you can score against them, but you also can't sleep against them. Sorry, I'm just pulling up some more stats. Still hoping Guy shows up on here. I'm thinking he probably will. I'm not really sure why he's delayed, but he's usually on top of it, so I'm sure he'll take care of it and pop on, and if not, you're still got me. But yes, I mean, I was so impressed with the first 2 periods against Tampa the other night, and then, them just kind of falling back in the third and making simple mistakes, turning over the puck in their own zone. It was terrible, and it was horrid to watch. Yeah, Chris, it's probably his early morning meds. Um, and yeah, O'Reilly needs to be on his game. He admitted that he had made mistakes in the third period that cost the team. I think that he'll turn it around today. At least my fingers are crossed. Whenever he, shows up and he plays, we do well. It's whenever he's sluggish that the team seems to just kind of fall apart. Yeah, I agree, E. Oh, Chris, I missed your comment there. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. And yes, they have a tendency to they'll get a lead, and it might be a goal or two, and they just take the foot off the gas and allow teams back in. And this is a team you can't allow to do that. Um, I agree, Shen has been invisible. I've made a comment about it, but was quickly told that he's playing defensively. He's just not finding the back of the net, but I still want to see him contribute more than a fight. That is probably not even a smart move whenever you're injured yourself, like he did a few games ago. Um, I would love to see him, he's on the first line, but he's also not in his comfort zone. He's not playing center, he's playing in the wing, and I'm not a big fan of Shen on the wing. But we're very deep on centers and very short on wingers right now due to COVID and injury, lack of cap space. I invited Lance to the show too, but it might be too early for him. Uh, but I'm going to give Guy a couple more minutes, and if he's not in, we'll end the show early. I was just trying to, pop on and talk a little bit before the game. Uh, it it is 8 a.m. around that time, anyways, in Hawaii, so he might have went back to sleep. I'm sure he'll be back for the intermission show, though. Um, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this. Let's go Blues, and hopefully Guy will be back for this first intermission. I would end with aloha, but I'm not in Hawaii, so it's not as cool as whenever he says it. So, bye.